Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. This is my review for Dune Part 2. Now, if you've been watching my channel, I made a few videos about the first reactions. My recent video was, is Dune 2 really a masterpiece like critics were calling it? As a lot of critics were coming out saying it's one of the greatest films ever, saying it's one of the greatest sci-fi films ever, and I'm here to tell you the hype is fucking real. I'm still emotional from the film. I only just came out of the cinema like 2 hours ago at the time of recording this, and it's still so raw to me. So this is going to be just me blurting out my feelings on this film. Wow, man, this is the greatest sci-fi film I've ever seen. Truly, truly, truly. I rewatched the first Dune a couple days ago to prepare for this, and I loved it because the first few times I watched the first Dune film, I didn't, love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. But rewatching it this week, I loved it. I found it like a newfound appreciation for it and truly, truly, truly loved it. And going into this one, I was so ready for it. I was so primed. I just seen the first one and I was ready for it. And this film does not disappoint. It has everything. It has everything. It has high art. It has action. It has emotion. It has the incredible visuals, the music, the story, the plot, everything. It's such a tightly compacted story, and when I say that, I mean it's so well written. Everything serves the story in such a beautiful and profound way, and this story is amazing. This is spoiler free, by the way. If you are concerned about spoilers, do not worry, because I will not be spoiling the film. I'm going to keep it as spoiler free as possible, which means basically totally spoiler free. So do not worry about that. But yeah, I loved it. I think Timothée Chalamet was incredible. I think Zendaya was amazing. I think Austin Butler was terrifying. Like everybody was saying, he was terrifying. Josh Brolin was fantastic. Rebecca Ferguson was awesome. I mean, she has to do like something very different in this film that she does in the first film, and she does it brilliantly. Timothée Chalamet tackles the subject matter of the second half of the first book, which everybody should know it has a darker tone, in a brilliant way. Like truly, this film is something special and is something to behold. And honestly, I'm like bittersweet about not watching it, about having seen it, because now what the fuck do I have to look forward to that's gonna be this good? Like, I'm thinking to myself, I should really like get into more shows and I should watch all these great things. But I'm like, nothing nowadays is bringing me the joy and the emotion and the feelings that I felt watching this. This is something else, man. And I'm gonna watch it again and again and again in cinemas. It was incredible, like truly high art. Just wow, like everything. Denis Villeneuve is at the top of his game with this. He is making an argument for being the best sci-fi director of all time. I mean, Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, Dune 1, and now Dune 2. It just, like, honestly, some of the stuff that happens in this film is so inspired and so creative. And I know that it's adaptation, it comes from a book, but just bringing it to the screen in the way that he's done it is just brilliant, like brilliant. The performances are terrific. I know I've mentioned it, but I think, a lot of people are saying that Zendaya is the standout. I thought she was great as Chani. I thought she really was fantastic, and I'm so glad for Zendaya that she has a media role to chew on in a more complex role. She had Euphoria, but this is on the big screen now, so I'm so happy for her that she has that, and she does fantastic. But I really think Timothée Chalamet shines the brightest here. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a darkness to him that is just, it's delicious to watch him do. Like, truly was just so, like, so much dread I was filled with, and like, oh my god, like, oh no. That's how I was feeling. It was incredible. So many amazing sequences in this film as well. So much amazing action from the riding of the sandworms, to the fighting, to the explosions, to all that stuff that you would want in a big film like this, but also the quieter, softer story moments between between Paul and Chani, and between even Austin Butler and Leah Seydoux' character. I forgot her character's name, but between Fade Ralpha and one of the Bene Gesserits, like that moment, that scene as well on Gady Prime after his celebration, which not a spoiler, was so well done, and was just so, like, it was so delicious. It's such high sci-fi. It's so amazing to watch and witness. I'm so grateful to be alive in a time where this is happening right now. Lord of the Rings is before my time. Like I haven't been able to identify with those films like a lot of other people have, and acknowledging their greatness. Like, they are great, but like I don't have the same feeling with the Lord of the Rings films that a lot of other people do. And same with Star Wars. The older Star Wars films. But this this really is something of my time that I'm so excited and grateful to be living through. I mean, I really hope they do Dune Messiah. I know Denis Villeneuve has said he really wants to do it, and I think it will happen. I think this film's going to be massively successful because of just how amazing it is. I really hope Dune Messiah happens. I know a little bit about Dune Messiah, like the book and what happens in it, and I'll be so thrilled to see that adapted. And you know, no, it's not a spoiler, but the way this film ends, it's sort of like a semi cliffhanger, and so there is a lot more story to tell. And I just am so excited to watch. Everything is at the top of its game here. The sound design as well, I should mention, is so fantastic. It's brilliant. It's so crisp, and it's just such a treat for the ears to listen to. The dialogue is amazingly well written. You know, despite what Denis Villeneuve may say about like not liking dialogue in films, the dialogue here is fantastic. So I guess he's kind of eating his own words, but it just, yeah, everything I think is at the top of its game. Josh Brolin is fantastic. Dave Bautista is fantastic. They have like a sort of, Rabin and Gurney have sort of a semi little rivalry that's happening, which is just amazing in the film. It's a smaller moment, but it's amazing. Fade Raufa is terrifying. The Baron, Stellan Skarsgård as the Baron, is also so delicious to watch. And that whole sequence as well on Gedi Prime, the black and white sequence, was beautiful and so well shot and terrifying, truly terrifying. The Bene Gesserits were fantastic, especially Rebecca Ferguson's character, Jessica, especially her. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, truly amazing. I loved the exploration of the Messiah, and you know, Dune at its core is a cautionary tale of the Messiah, and I think it was beautifully done here, and I just can't wait to see where this goes. You know, I understand this is the end of the first book. This is, you know, sort of a completion of a story with this film. Like Dune 1 and this film, they go together perfectly. They are technically one film basically, and they go together amazingly. So I loved Dune Part 2. So yeah, that's it for my review. That's all I got to say for now. I'm going to do a live stream in the future, a full spoiler live stream just talking about Dune 2. So make sure you like and subscribe so you do not miss when that stream goes live. Also turn on post notifications if you have not already, so again, you don't miss when that stream goes live. Also leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts on Dune 2. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.